Well, it's now 2nd of January 2021. 8:30 in the morning, just looking out the window, and as you can see, here's the beginning of the snow. This is what I woke up to this morning. It's not snowing at the moment, but it certainly looks like there's more on the way. Oh, it is actually snowing now, but not heavy, but anything can happen. See some of the neighbours' cars along there. In my tree outside the window. And my little bush. Well, I decided to go for a walk down Derwent Walk, maybe down to the railway station and back, just for a bit of fresh air. It's very cold out here, 2nd of January 2020, just after dinner time. So I woke up at quite silly o'clock, I think, 5, 6 this morning. I had a couple of coffees and done my usual bits and bobs, tidied up and stuff, and washed dishes, you know, usual. So there's quite a few on the walk. I've passed just before I started recording. Aye, it is. It's pretty cold today. Pretty cold. We're forecast, well, I said it yesterday, didn't I? They reckoned about 25 inches somewhere down the line, but they were right anyway. Snow came, but it's not that deep. A couple of inches it's been, and that was before I got up. So we'll see how busy it is on the walk itself. Just entering the Derwent Walk now. These shoes I've mentioned, these Berghaus, mentioned a few times, they're great for keeping your feet dry and everything, but I've walked that far and them have basically got no grips left. So I think very shortly I'll have to maybe invest in something else. But I mean, these are great. They're still in good condition. Well, I'm talking about if I'm going to do much walking in the snow, like. All right. Yeah. There's quite a few on here. Just passed a few there. And there's a few more. 4 of them stand talking here, down here, in a group. And way beyond that, there's another 2 coming up with dogs, or a dog. Here's a little experiment I mentioned last week when I was along a Derwent Walk about when you zoom in, it also zooms in on audio as well. Here's an experiment. These 2 in front of me are talking away. I'll zoom in, see if it picks their voices up. Well, that's a good little test. We'll see what happens. This is a golf course here on the right. Another little test. And back out again. Well, I don't expect to see anybody else on a push bike today, because it wouldn't be very safe, that's for sure. Still a few joggers like. Alright. She seemed right out of breath. See what this guy's like. Head down and just get on with it. I like walking, but I'm not into jogging, like. It's not my kind of thing. Don't think I'm fit enough for that, actually. So, coming up to the first arch. First of 3. Till you get to the station. Just trying some different experiments today. Keeping my camera low and see if it still records alright. Hi. Hello. Hi. There you go. That's me through the arch and out the other side. I'm quite happy with the performance of this Pocket 2, including the wireless microphone and the zoom facility and things like that. I mean, you only get them with you if you buy the full kit, the combo kit it's called, because they're all extras. But yeah, it seems to work very well. First cyclist I've seen. He's on a mountain bike. I wonder how well we're heard. Thanks a lot, mate. Cheers up there. Because that's quite a way off. And I zoomed in, of course. Yeah. Here's a second arch coming. And another bike. All right. Morning. I've noticed, like I said the other week there, a lot of people keep saying morning, even when it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But anyway, it's no good saying when they say morning, it's no good saying afternoon. Just sounds a bit not right. More easy just to say morning. So yeah, there's a few behind. Only one finger's cold now, all the rest are white, nice and warm, so that's good. Felt like they were dropping off before. And the camera gets warm when you hold it, so that's alright. That warms the hand up that's holding it. So a good idea is to swap hands. And let it warm the other hand. Well, I'm almost at the station, as you can see. The third bridge arch is here. So I'm feeling quite good at walking at the minute, so I'll carry on. Maybe to the ramp. See how I feel when we get there. So just passing under the arch now. Good place to stop if it was snowing or something like. I remember years and years ago, got a friend, he lived at Leamington, he lives at Newburn now. And I had a Series 3 Land Rover. And we decided that we're going to paint my Land Rover tomorrow by hand. So when tomorrow came, it was chucking it down with rain. So, and I mean really high it down. So we drove down to Bladen in the Land Rover with all the gear. And we parked underneath a flyover bridge. And we stayed under there and painted the Land Rover. I mean, we'd never got there. If it hadn't been a Land Rover, you couldn't have done it in a car or something. It was in an awkward place, but yeah, so we painted the Land Rover under the bridge. And then it was warm but wet. So and we just hung around for a little while. And eventually the rain eased off. And then I just drove it back home. And I think I put it in the garage, because I had a big garage which I built by hand. Well, me and him did. And another friend called Paul as well, funny enough. That's the one who's the gamekeeper I went to see last week. Coming up to that tree I showed the other week with the tinsel and everything in, from way up there, when I seen all the red and everything, it, believe it or not, actually looked like a tractor. So of course it's not, it's tinsel on the tree. Here's another bike. So there you go. Tinsel on the tree. A couple of dogs having a bit argy-bargy. Right, there's a few on bikes here, just at the seat. Presume they're just having a little bit stop, bit break, bite to eat or something, bit of a drink. Nearly at the ramp actually now. Well, I'm at the ramp, and I've mentioned it a few times. There's an uphill, downhill, which I've done a few weeks ago, but I don't have a clue where uphill goes, and I said I would try it one day, so I'm going to do it today, see where I end up. That first couple that passed, I cannot remember who they are. Oh, I can't. He's a council officer, one of my customers. So, well, all right, man. There's quite a few people here, as you can see. Dogs and all. Hiya. Hiya. This bloke's coughing. All right. So I've just hit the ramp. And so we're going to find out today where it goes, where you come out. Might regret this, like, but because it's quite steep. But I'll take my time. I have to find out where it goes. So normally been gone doing that way lately. So now I'm going up this way. This is a very steep climb. So there's been people up here this morning. There's footsteps and tyre marks. There's been somebody down in the vehicle as well. I'll just take my time, plod on. Well, I haven't come up very far, and I've had to stop for a call in nature, if you know what I mean. Look at all the apples here. Loads and loads and loads. Anyway, there's a guy just came up here running, and I'm out of breath just walking. So he's gone, like. Wasn't too young either, but anyway, he's fitter than what I am, that's for sure. I mean, I like walking, but as I say, jogging. Couldn't do the jogging thing. And he's up there in a way, out of sight. Here's something I've never seen. It's like a little pond. Probably get frogs and tadpoles in the fine weather. Of course, everything I see up here I've never seen before because I've never been up. So I've got the camera on what you call tilt lock, which means it'll, no matter where I put it, up or down, it'll always point forward. That's how you can film people, because I can put the camera right down near me waist and it'll still point forward. Don't know how good the microphone is, of course, but should be good. It's got 4. Tiring up here. Problem is, when I find out where I come out, how far have I got to travel after that? And it's all uphill. Somebody come down with a pram now, so I'm going to just pause for a minute. I'm still not on the top, but it's a nice view from here. Can see the barn where I used to live over there. There's a red kite floating around. Too far away for the camera to see. But if I pan round a little bit, put a bit zoom on, get an idea of the view. you can see all this is green here. Mostly green. Watch when I get over towards the moors to where the sun is. There, look. Look how white it's turning. It's covered in snow. Over that way. Covered. That's where I was yesterday. Right over on top of the hills over there. And then look at this. Just green. No sign of that red kite now, it's gone. It was heading in that direction, of course. Oh no, it's still here. I don't know, obviously, I'm only on a tiny little screen, so I'll zoom in full. Hopefully I might pick it up somewhere. It should be in the frame there somewhere, I think. Just floating around. If it heads over this way, I'll try and get a picture of it. I do have my zoom camera with us, but the thing is it's moving a lot, so they're hard to keep up with. So at least that I've came past the real high stuff, the real steep climb. So as you can see, I've got way up there to go. Way up there before I find out where I'm coming out. There's a little wren just in there. You cannot keep up with it. It'll just not keep still long enough. It's just hopping in and out the wall and things like that. It's like a little flying mouse. There it is, I might get a zoom in on it. I'll find out when I get home if we captured it or not. Right, let's carry on. Okay, now I know where I am. There's a guy just over here. That's the gable end of his house. He's a customer of mine. When he built that house, I put satellite TV in all the rooms and TV aerial in all the rooms. And this main road here is Medhamsley Bank, Ebchester Bank. So I have a choice walking uphill or walking downhill. If I go downhill, I can join if I go down there, I can join the Derwent Walk again from the Derwent Walk pub. Or if I go uphill, I can turn right at the next crossroads and end up back on the Derwent Walk where the train station is. So anyway, that's new. There's houses over there. I had a feeling I was coming out over there somewhere. Medhamsley's just over here in Pontock Pike. Transmitter is over there. Zoom in, see if we can find it. So, choices. Downhill, uphill. Uphill it is. It's not far. Only quarter of a mile or something. So yeah, the path's quite clear as well, so that's quite good for walking on. Nice horse there, got his coat on. funny horses that seem to be just they seem to just respond to their owners, you know. So at least with knowing where this is, I can do it in reverse. So that's handy. There's a big field just being sold. So you know what's going to happen there, don't you? New houses. New houses means lots more aerials, lots more satellite dishes, lots more internet, possibly CCTV. So yeah, well, I'm nearly at the junction. I need to cross over the road, turn right. I could go straight up, but I'm going a long way around there. So I'll turn right here at this junction and I'll join the Derwent Walk back at the train station, and then straight along back home for a well-deserved cup of tea, which is still quite a way yet, of course. Right, nothing coming. We'll just cross over now. We've got a chance. That was nice, that. Good walk. There's only a path on one side of the road here, so, and further down the path starts on the right hand side where it ends here. Let's see if these horses are any more friendly than the ones along the Derwent Walk. Hello there. Come on. Away. Not interested. I've seen, when I've been walking down here, there's an open gate there. I've seen the horses in the field over there, and the owners came up to here and they've all come running up. And this one now wants to say hello because the white one was coming to say hello. Hello then. Hello. Hello then. Hello. Hello then. And you. Yeah. You didn't want anything to do with it at the beginning, did you? No. So there you go. Friendly at last. That house I mentioned before when I said pointed at the gable end, that's now the other gable end of the same house. So there you go. I like to remember to wash my hands when I get back in after touching them. Don't know what you catch off them, do you, really? So yeah, it's nice and fresh anyway. I'm enjoying it. Good walk. Obviously I've been on this track, this bit, many times. But turning right up the ramp, I'd never been up there. I didn't have a clue where it came out. So goes to show you don't know every way, even around your doorsteps. There's another couple of horses there. One's got a postcode on. On its coat, like, of course. Is that in case it gets lost, you think? That's where it lives. Or where the owner lives, anyway. Apparently they're going to build a campsite just down here on the right hand side. Not sure exactly where, but somewhere. Let's pop over here and see what this sign's all about. Some kind of it's a gas, part of the gas pipeline. No authorised access, no naked flames, no smoking. Mobile phones must be left in your vehicle. You can actually hear lots of gas running through some kind of pipe work. But I happen to know the pipe work actually runs straight across there, because I was, not this field, not the next one, but the one after, I was metal detecting in that field, which belongs to my friend. And a helicopter flew over my head. And it was a gas board. They've got their own helicopter. And they fly down where the pipelines are. So, anyway, about, I'm now 30 minutes later, some guy come walking across the field. He went, is this your property, mate? I went, no, it's my friend's. He went, is he in? I went, no, he's at work. He says, alright. He says, just I noticed he's digging a hole with a JCB, like. We noticed from the helicopter. I says, oh, I've seen a helicopter go over. And he goes, we need to have a word with him, because the last thing we want to do is pull up a gas pipe. He goes, it's a main gas pipe feeds the whole of Consett. So anyway, that's how I know. So it's all marked out now on his land. He knows exactly where it is, where he can dig, where he can't. This is where the path runs out on that side. Then you got to cross over to this side. So yeah, good walk. Nice. I hope it clears away for Monday, like, so I can go back to work. I don't want to be trapped in for a couple of weeks. I mean, it doesn't stop us, you know, walking to the shop or something like. Got a Tesco just round the corner, so you know, I'm never going to be stuck, like, for food and that. But I'd sooner be out working and making a bit of money and all the rest of it, meeting people and everyday things, you know. I'm lucky, like, that I can still go to work, actually, and encouraged to go to work by the government. If you can, you know, if you can work from home, it's okay, but I cannot work from home. I have to be out travelling. So, what I was pointing out before, look at the white over there, because that's like well over 1,000 foot above sea level up there. Well over 1,000 foot. And then you come around here and then it's all just green. I don't think we'll pick this up, like, but Shotley Fields TV transmitter's just in line of sight of me stick. So that beams TV signals over this way, where when I pointed out Pont up Pike, which is up that way, that beams from that direction, and then because I'm walking down quite a steepish bank now. Once you get down here, you lose the signals from Consett Pike, so then you have to get them from Shotley Fields. The difference is, of course, there's a main difference. Consett Pike is the main transmitter for the whole of the northeast, and you can receive TV signals right up as far as Berwick from Consett Pike, which is just 2 miles up that hill, and it's looking a bit dark. Maybe more snow on the way. Because it puts out 100,000 watts of power, where poor old little Shotley Fields over there only puts out about 40. So, can you see that stable there? Well, where the stable is, that's at the back of the stable is the railway station. So basically I'm going to go down here around the corner, round and round, and then come in the back of there and then head in that direction, because I actually live over that way. When I mentioned the campsite before, this is going to be the entrance to it, and that is going to be it there. That's going to be the campsite where that woman is working. So you're going to drive through and park on the right hand side, I presume. It's not very big, but at least it's going to be something anyway. But local people is not too happy. This is when I mentioned the arches, and I say here's the last arch before the Derwent Walk. Well, I'm standing on top of it now. There's the second one. There's the Derwent Walk just there. So I'm actually going to turn right here, go down the back of this house, come around here, under here, and join the Derwent Walk back that way. Now coming round the side of that house. This is a car park here if you want to park here and start walking any direction. I'm going to make some dinner today. You know, proper dinner, mashed potatoes and peas and all that sort of thing. Got some chops there, loin chops anyway. So there's the arch, and that's where I was standing just before, just up there. I came from that direction. So about 1.5 miles left. Been quite a few people on the Derwent Walk, like. I can see 1, 2, 3, about 9 people in front of us. Some's coming this way, some's going that way. Hello. Hi. So here's the final arch. It's not far to go after the final arch. It's been a good walk. When I get to the seat, which is just off the edge of the Derwent Walk, I'll have a look and see how far I've been. See how many steps I've done. So my plan is, like me New Year's resolution if you like, is to do lots of walking this year, even if I'm only allowed to come up and down here. So what I'll have to do. Right. You can't travel, you can't travel. Just have to, I mean, at least it's good. You know, I've got the Derwent Walk, so on my doorstep. End of my street, actually, so it's very handy. Some people have got now like this. And the channel is all about basically for people who can't get out and about, and at least they can see places and listen to me waffle on about now really. But if I was just walking along in total silence, it would be quite boring. Might be boring to some people anyway, but I like to look back on them when I think, oh, I wonder what the weather was like, because come July we'll forget what the weather was like today, 2nd of January, and forget what you were doing and things. So kind of like a journey of what I'm doing most of the time. There's a couple of people here taking selfies of each other with their dogs. Good thing, as I say, I can keep the camera there and I don't even know I'm filming them. Not that I'm breaking any law, I know it. You're allowed to. Hi. Hiya. So there you go. I'll tell you something they want more of. My watch just said keep it up, and it's got us down as well. I'm on a scooter or something. Don't know what happened with that. They want more of these dog crap bins, because this one is the only one, as far as I can remember, from here to Rowlands Gill. There might be one more, but I very much doubt it. But time to put some more in, I think. But saying that, they might be ripping all this up before long and putting a railway line back in. So then we'll only be able to go in the opposite direction. So we'll just have to see. Lucky I haven't got much battery left, but nearly home now. Not far to go. Alright.
Ollie, come here.
Hey.
Ollie.
Good boy.
Yeah, I'm alright. Are you? Ignorant, man. Some of you young ones. Another one right in the top. Hiya.
Hello.
Just two people in front of us now. Battery's only 16%, I think. So it's done alright. Probably filmed about 40 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure if this is as good as me first one, mine, for battery. I think I might put them both fully charged and just put them on and see what happens. Just leave them sitting looking out the window or something and see what happens. Oh yeah. Yeah, might be an idea. You would have thought the second one, although saying that, mind, this one's doing a lot more because I'm zooming in and out. It's got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, everything's beaming out from it, so I'd have to take off my adapter off the bottom to do a true test. So probably it's not bad, I would imagine. Right, this is going to be my final bit, so don't forget, if you enjoyed it, thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, thumbs down. And subscribe if it's your first time here. It doesn't cost nothing. Just means you are quite happy to see the video and you'd like to see some more. And share if you don't mind, just to help me channel out. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll just make a last comment when I get to the seat, when I find out how far I walked and things like that. I used to have one of these English Bull Terriers. Mad dogs, like, but very nice. Hiya. And look at all the people coming on now as I'm going off, because I'm more or less at the entrance here. Just keep the camera rolling till we get past. There's a collie. Hiya. Right, I'll make that do. That's the final results. 10,089 steps.